friends! In today's video, I will be showing you how to make the Cleo bandana. First, you'll need to print and assemble the pattern. It's available for free on toothandeye.com. Then you'll have to choose your fabric. I've decided on this green leopard satiny fabric. The drapier, the better. You can cut this on the grain or the bias. Really depends on the pattern of your fabric. I cut mine on the bias. Let's start with the tie piece. Fold the tie in half lengthwise and press. Once that's done, we'll fold it into quarters towards the inside. Press and feel free to add pins if your fabric doesn't hold the crease well. It should look like this when done. Put that off to the side. You can even continue pressing it under some books while we do the next part. Now take your bandana piece and we'll start hemming the shorter sides. Make sure the wrong side of the fabric is facing up and start folding over one of the edges by 1.5 centimeters or 5/8 of an inch. Make sure the end is aligned with the edge of the other side. Press and add pins if you need to. Take the same side and fold the edge inward to meet the crease you just ironed. Press and pin. Now we will repeat these steps on the other side. Make sure the end is aligned with the already pressed edge. It should look like this. Make sure you have thoroughly ironed because we will be using the creases as guides. Fold on the end and you should see 2 parallel creases on each side. At the very end, you'll see a little square. We're going to cut off the end of the fabric through the center of the square, through the 2 points. Line up a ruler or straight edge and cut off the end with a rotary blade, or trace on a line and cut with scissors. You should have a little triangle crease left at the end. We're going to fold that little triangle to line it up with the corner crease above, and press. Try to only press the end so you don't lose your creases on the sides. Once you have that pressed, we're going to refold the sides and press again. If you have done this correctly, the corner folds should line up and not overlap. It doesn't really matter if it's perfect, just make sure all the raw edges are tucked in. If you have little end pieces like this, just cut them off so they're aligned with that top side. This next part is easier if you sew on the wrong side of the fabric. Start at one end and sew all along the edge, making sure your needle is close to the top of the fold. Once you get to the corner, stop when your needle is down and right between those corner folds. Lift your presser foot up and turn your fabric so you can continue sewing the other side. This is called a mitered corner with a double hem. Next, we will attach the bandana to the tie. Find the center of the bandana at the raw edge of fabric as well as the center of the tie piece. Pin the 2 center points together so that the raw bandana edge is tucked inside the folded edges of the tie. Continue pinning so the rest of the raw bandana edge is tucked inside. Starting from one end of the tie, backstitch and sew all along the open edge to secure the bandana in place. Backstitch at the other end. For the ends of the ties, you can leave them raw, or you can fold over and sew. The fabric I'm using is synthetic, so I just quickly sealed the edges with a lighter. Don't do this to natural fabrics or it will just light on fire. Please be safe. And this is what it looks like when it's done. Now you are ready to take your new Cleo bandana out into the wild. It's a pretty simple pattern, and as you can see, you can style it in a few different ways. I would love to see how you style yours, so feel free to tag me on any of my social medias under Tooth and Eye. Anyways, I love you, stay true to yourself, and always fight that good fight.